Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we will be giving you our reviews, thoughts, and opinions on the new show Mare of Easttown on HBO Max, starring Kate Winslet and Evan Peters. Mare Sheehan, an office police investigator in a small Pennsylvania town, investigates a brutal murder as she tries to keep her life from falling apart. So the show just ended, and I'm not disappointed.
I'm not disappointed at all. I'm just saying now, this is probably my favorite show of the year so far.
Yes.
And I think I've said that about a show recently, The Innocent on Netflix, but I think this takes it for me.
So although this is a crime TV show, you don't really follow the case like the entire way, like fully. You get a look at Mare, really, her life and how she's solving the case rather than...
Well, you get both.
But I feel like with crime TV shows, it's only case. You focus mostly on the case. Where this, you like focus on her and how she's dealing with everything that's happened in her life, as well as how she's dealing with the investigation and this and that.
I think that's why the show's so good, is because you care about Mare.
Yeah.
And her situation, because she having to deal with like her life falling apart, and she has to deal with this crazy investigation about these kids, pretty much, teens that are dying.
So now that we're talking about it, I'm having this realization that Aaron was the same age as Mare's son when he took his life, and the fact that Aaron has a son and Mare's son had a son.
Yeah, so that's another reason why I feel like the show is really good, because that's a part of how Mare's life is going down, kind of, because she can't get over, not that she can't get over it, but she hasn't really dealt with her son doing what she did.
Yeah.
And knowing that her daughter found her son, or which is her brother, in the attic hanging, all that's just like messing with her. And then having to deal with more kid stuff, like deaths and this and that. So with that, you get more connected with the show. And that's what the show does really well. I feel like you're just connected the whole time. And also the show gives you like inclusiveness, sort of, because like it's like a small town, and it seems like everybody kind of knows everybody somehow. Like everyone has a relationship with everybody, it seems like.
Yeah.
In some way. And also, before we continue, we have to mention, like, everybody in this show to me was great.
Yeah.
Acting. Like, incredible. They played their part to a T. Especially Kate Winslet, which I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really seen anything of her besides Titanic. So it was cool seeing her in this because, like I said, I haven't really seen her much. And I think she did great. I think she did so good that I wouldn't be surprised if she won an award for this.
Yeah.
Because she really felt like the character. Like you can really feel like all the stress she was going through was like, it seemed like it was real. Like it wasn't an act, or it wasn't like she was acting. It was like, no, this is real. And
since you're saying that, like, I forgot that it was a TV show as we were watching it. That's how good it was.
I would like to continue to live in this world. I'm mad that it's just like a limited series.
Yeah.
Like I would love more episodes of this. That's how good it is. Like I want to still see Mare do stuff and see how she continues with her life. I also enjoyed Evan Peters. I thought he did really good. I also liked his character. I felt like you really liked his character.
Yeah, I did like him in the show just because it's nice to see him in a different like scenery as to what he's been in American Horror Story. Just to see him in something that's more natural and like something that would happen in a regular day basis.
Yeah, he did really good, and I'm kind of mad that they killed him.
Yeah, I was really sad when they killed him off.
Especially how it happened too, because he was getting his gun ready and
like for a good amount of time.
Then he hesitated and then got blasted. Like another thing the show does well to me is it keeps you intrigued and it keeps you guessing on who's like the killer, who's like what's going on.
Yeah.
And there's twists and turns, and that's always fun. Especially if they're like done well. And I feel like the show did it well. I really feel like the show did everything well. Everything. Setting the tone, the pacing. The show also had good shots in certain areas, certain times. I was just glued in the whole time. The whole time.
And the fact how they just masked the murderer so perfectly. Because this person didn't really get much screen time at all.
For some reason I thought it was super young. Younger than he ended up being. So I never really expected him to be the killer.
Yeah.
At all. And the crazy part is there's the scene of them, of the dad talking to him and saying, keep this between us. They try to steer you towards, well, he's cheating again, this and that. But it never came to my head that like
it's her best friend's son.
that or even him. Like it never just crossed my mind like maybe he did it. Until like later.
I'm kind of mad though because before we even watched the last episode, he's seen on Twitter Stephen King tweet. So you had seen that Stephen King tweeted out saying that he thought it was Ryan Ross. We didn't really know who he was because again he didn't really get that much screen time. And after we looked it up, we were like, there's no way it's him. He's a child. How would he be able to do that?
And not even that, but we're also thinking because there's no way he's the father.
Yeah.
But I guess he didn't have to be the father. But it was just weird. It just didn't seem like it was him. I am kind of mad that I seen that, and I'm
mad that you told me.
And I'm kind of mad that Stephen King was good enough to catch on to that and say it. But the show was still great to me. Still loved it. I'm telling you, like, there's certain people, certain times, certain roles, people just nail it to a T. And she nailed it. Even towards the end, like, you can tell she didn't want to bust him.
Yeah.
Like, you can just tell, like, she went to the schools, let him run off, and then was like just staring at him, like,
she was like kind of just taking her time, letting him live his last minutes in freedom.
Even that, but also just like she just knows, like, she's about to take someone's kid away. Her kid got taken away in a different way. This reminds me of some like top tier, and in all those moments though, like, you felt it.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like emotional where you're gonna cry or anything like that, but it was like
heartfelt,
and you were just zoned in. Also, it's crazy too how, like, if you think about it, they made you think it was somebody like 3 different times.
Yeah.
In the same family.
Same family.
Like, you were thinking it could have been a lot of different people, and then once the show like told you it was this person, you're like, okay, it's this person, and they're like, nope, it's this person.
Especially after they had Billy say, okay, I did it.
That's what I just said. That's what I'm saying. Like, once the show told you it was this person,
like,
they
admitted it.
They switched it to another person in the same family. Then they switched it again to another person in the same family. So that was crazy.
I wonder how the dad felt too. Not Ryan's dad, but his grandpa. Because he's seen Billy come home in blood, and then told, I think his name is John, his brother, like, I seen him come in blood, and I'm really worried. What should we do? I think
it was him, yeah.
I wonder what his, like, after all thoughts of was like when his other son confessed, like, it was me who did it. Come to find out, it was his grandchild.
Yeah, crazy show. But yeah, that's gonna be our review and our thoughts and opinions on the show Mare of Easttown on HBO Max. But before we go, we got to give you our ratings.
I'd probably give this show a 92. This was really good. It kept you captivated throughout the whole thing. It kept you guessing every second. Well, not every second, but you at least had one question on, who is it, on every episode. And I just liked how it just flowed all the way through. You didn't really have any unresolved big questions left, and I just liked how they ended.
Yeah, for me, I'll probably be up there too. I'll probably just give it a solid 90. It's the best show of the year so far. It's a limited series, hopefully goes to season 2. But yeah, I enjoyed everything. Like I said, Kate Winslet to me should get at least nominated for an award for this show, and everyone else in the show did really good as well.
There wasn't like a moment you were like, that's fake.
Yeah, that's the thing, the show just felt real. Like, it didn't feel like it was just a show. Like, it felt like this is how it would actually go down. If you enjoyed the video, definitely leave a like. We appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't already. And comment down below your thoughts on the show. Is it one of the best shows of the year for you? Is it just okay? Did you hate it? There's no way you did, but maybe you did. And if you haven't seen it, we definitely recommend checking it out. Obviously, there's some spoilers in here, but I don't know. Some people still watch stuff with spoilers.
Yeah.
But either way, though, my name is Matt.
My name is Nicole.
And we'll catch you next time.